illegal lending app run by Chinese staff charging up to 20% interest per week taken out by police. The Immigration Bureau was called in to act when complaints were made by customers who were stiffed by the illegal and expensive moneylender, which employed up to 46 Thai locals to do its collections and street work across Bangkok, while foreigners manned the nerve center from the online loan operation in the center of the capital city. The head of the Immigration Bureau Police, Lieutenant General Sompong Chingduang, led a raid by his officers to snuff out the nerve center of an illegal money-lending racket in Bangkok this week, being staffed by Chinese nationals. Immigration Bureau police officers led by Police Lieutenant General Sompong Chingduang at the scene of this week's raid in central Bangkok, where the illegal lending app Speedwallet met its demise. The head of the Immigration Bureau Police, Lieutenant General Sompong Chingduang, led a raid this week on a house being used as an office in the Wang Thonglang area of Bangkok to operate an illegal money-lending app charging local people exorbitant levels of interest, well above the kingdom's legal limit of 15%. The police chief gave details to the press at the scene, where Immigration Bureau police officers arrested 5 Chinese nationals and 1 Singaporean who were operating the headquarters of a mobile app called Speedwallet, which advanced loans in the region of 5,000 to 20,000 baht at a time, while charging customers at rates of interest from 12 to 15% per week for the privilege. 46 Thai locals paid a salary of 12,000 baht per month to collect debts owed to the money-lending service. Police Lieutenant General Sompong explained that the app also employed up to 46 Thai locals who acted as representatives and debt collectors for the enterprise. They were paid monthly salaries of 12,000 baht per month. The suspects had allegedly opened a mobile application called Speedwallet, which provided loans of 5,000 to 20,000 baht per customer and collected interest rates at 12% to 15% per week, exceeding the legal limit of 15% annually, he explained. Complaints from customers who were shortchanged. The top policeman said his police bureau had received complaints from customers of the service, nearly all of them victims of the illegal outfit. Police had received complaints from several customers of the application, so we started tracking down the owner. Further investigation also showed that they had previously allegedly run 8 applications before Speedwallet and had more than 5,000 customers. Nerve Center tracked down to Wang Thonglang in central Bangkok and a rented house. Working from information passed on by customers, police eventually tracked down the headquarters of the operation to the rented house in Soi Town 3 in Wang Thonglang. It is understood that the app had used that location as its headquarters for about a month before the police swooped on them this week. The company allegedly hired several Thai staff as debt collectors, with a salary of 12,000 baht per month, he disclosed. One of the victims reportedly said that the gang gave them only 2,900 from a 5,000 baht loan contract, and had requested their mobile phone number and other personal data, he explained. Anyone who failed to repay their debt would be harassed via phone calls until they paid up. Scale of informal lending is vast but not properly quantified. Official household debt is at 90% of GDP. The scale of the informal or illegal debt problem in Thailand has not been properly quantified, but even the official figures for household debt are a source of concern to the Bank of Thailand and economists in the kingdom. It is important also to note that some informal lending in Thailand, particularly on property-based loans, is perfectly legal and often overseen by government agencies. At the end of September 2020, Thailand's household debt figure stood at a massive 13.8 trillion baht, or 87% of the country's GDP, and is sure to have reached a predicted 90% by the end of the year. Horrific impact of informal lending on Thais. While the informal sector is unknown, what we do know is horrific. Many teachers, professionals as well as army and police officers have massive outstanding debts to loan sharks. Army lieutenant in Barrier on Christmas Eve: armed bank robbery of 1 million baht. On Christmas Eve 2018, Army Lieutenant Jerafum Paneta robbed a bank in Barrier province. He got away, only briefly, with 1 million baht, some of which he used to pay outstanding debts to loan sharks. Businessman in Bangkok murdered his family. By far, the most harrowing story was from April 2019, when a 46-year-old, formerly hardworking and respected businessman in the Klong Samwa area of Bangkok, took the life of his 25-year-old wife and 2 daughters in a family suicide by slitting their throats on his own. The man, identified by police as Naththsak Kamkern, survived, leaving local officers investigating a nightmare. Debt means death, as crazed Thai man slaughters his loving wife and children. The root of the problem was outstanding money to loan sharks whose high interest rates overpowered the family when their car-fitting business hit a downturn. Former Immigration Bureau chief led a single operation in Bangkok that seized 1 billion baht in assets from wealthy money lenders that year. In February, Police Lieutenant General Sompong's predecessor, Police General Surachart Khan or Big Joke had led a massive raid on up to 55 illegal debt networks in Bangkok. 14 people were arrested including 12 men and 2 women and up to 1 billion baht in assets seized with nearly 200 land deeds. The haul included luxury cars, hotels as well as a range of businesses. Such is the scale of these enterprises and the vast profits they deliver by pressing on the vulnerable necks of borrowers and their collateral victims such as Mr. Nathasak's young wife and daughters.